What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Madam Z. Want to share a tale with you. The tale of how art saved my life. It truly has been a blessing to use my God given talent to pull myself out of the pain, despair, and shame that I was feeling every day, having to wake up and pop pills and rely on the doctor for my medical treatments. I even took their suggestion to swallow poop, and even that didn't help. In the end, it was my art that saved me. My art has helped to heal me past the point of no return. I will never return back to the old me who felt victimized by my circumstances and my surroundings. I felt shame. I felt guilt for not being the person that I felt I wanted to be inside, but I was unable to because there were parts of myself that was afraid, stuck and deeply rooted in fear, and always relying on the physicians for the answer, even though the treatments they failed sometimes and sometimes they work. It was treatment after treatment after treatment. I even got to the point to where I couldn't take my kids to school. I had to homeschool. So a lot of time was spent at home being sick. And in that process, during that time, I turned to art. Art healed me. It was more than just the color, it was more than just the experience of me putting paint to canvas. It was the experience of me living in every moment as I created that forced me to pay attention to what was within me, what I had on the inside. And I knew that I had to make some very radical changes. And the very first change I made was my diet. I had to find a way to produce food that I found tasty and satisfying to my palate. And I thank God for the crock pot. That crock pot saved my life. Crock pot and smoothies all day. It actually helped me go from 569 pounds to 145 pounds within a number of years. It didn't just fall off overnight, but I made it. I made it to the me that I am today, and I've been able to introduce myself into the art world by signing up for art shows. I believe that I could do it. I believe that as long as I put myself out there, they would come. The clients would come, the prospects would come, prosperity would come, so long as I remember to continue to put my best foot forward and keep putting myself out there. And that's exactly what I did. And it was so gratifying to be able to go from not being able to even take my kids to school to being able to take them to baseball games and out to eat, and we've been able to travel. And when I tell y'all that the point of no return, once you cross it, there is no going back. The moment I started on this journey, I took off at a running start, and I've just been pacing myself because I realized that this is not a race. This life is a marathon. And I've just been encouraged by all the wonderful people that have been surrounding me, that I met throughout these past years, supporting me, encouraging me to continue to work towards my craft. And the possibilities are limitless. I am so grateful to have taken that leap of faith and gotten myself out of that piss poor state of pity and opioids that were never ending and misery. And being overweight was not a good fit for me at all, and I knew I didn't want to be overweight, so I took measures to ensure that I could not only recover from obesity, but I also wanted to recover from depression, losing my daughter at an early age of 9 months, um, leaving a relationship close to 20 years and stepping out on my own into this world as a single parent and believing that I had what it takes and what it took inside to make my dream a realization on the outside. I could not stop. I could not quit. I just kept going. And no matter what I faced, I made sure to get back up no matter what obstacle tried to trip me up. If I had to go around and jump over it, crawl under it, or bust through it, that's exactly what I did. This just being able to put this video together has encouraged me. And my main goal is to encourage other individuals like myself who find themselves at a crossroads or not even able to get out of that deep dark well of despair that they've sunken down so deeply into and find their comfort in those dark cold spaces of loneliness. You know, I've been there, I've done that. That does not help. The color, the act, the preparation and thought process that goes into art has been such a therapeutic drug for me that I no longer have to go to my physician or run to the ER every time I have an ache or a pain. I no longer identify with Crohn's disease because there is no more dis-ease in my body due to the fact that there is no dis-ease in my mind. There is only willingness to share my journey with others of like mind who can take inspiration and motivation and hopefully find their own path. Is my method a sound, proven method? Yes, for me. Will it work for you? Maybe. I don't know. It depends. We all have to put our own actions into our purpose and the rest will unfold. But I do know one thing. Once you form a routine and you start practicing healthy habits that benefit you and don't distract you from your purpose, it's like it's like getting on a roller coaster ride. You're on it. There's no getting off. You have to ride that sucker to completion. And baby, my ride has just started. I know for a fact that this is just the beginning. I am meant to inspire millions with this story. There is no way I've suffered all of the pain, trauma, turmoil, and despair that I've gone through these 42 fucking years of my life for nothing. Spending damn near 20 years in the hospital, addicted to narcotics and relying on the physicians to heal me, allowing them to pretty much whitewash me with opioids and therapeutic procedures that ended up costing thousands, if not millions of dollars. And for what? To no end. In the end, I had to break my own addiction. In the end, I had to lose that weight on my own. In the end, I had to reclaim my mental well-being in order for my physical to grow and prosper. And it wasn't until I finally said, I'm going to actually put my fucking skill where my mouth is. My greatest and all-time favorite role model will always be Muhammad Ali. He said, I'm going to show you how great I am. He told them, I'm going to show you how great I am. And I believe he also said that to himself over and over and over again, telling himself, encouraging himself, I'm going to show you how great I am. And that's exactly what I've done over the course of the 5 years that it took me to get where I am today to create this video and be able to share this story with you. That is not a long fucking time to go from being sick and damn near at death's door to prospering in my own home for the first time, working in my own business that I've established, being able to take my kids to a school within a city that is able to provide for them outside public services. I'm just so grateful for this journey and this process. And I really hope to encourage y'all to get out there and discover your own process, because what works for me might not work for you. But who knows? You'll never know until you try. And it isn't until we realize that there is no such word as try in Swahili that we'll stop trying altogether and just go ahead and fucking do it. Put skill to action and allow your higher nature to rise, and you'll see the results. They'll unfold for themselves. That's what I did. I listened to that voice inside of me, and I've been covered with grace literally ever since. I really hope you guys are able to draw some inspiration or motivation from this video that I'm sharing with you. I truly feel that I've walked this journey for a reason, and there are so many more tips and techniques that I want to share. So do please subscribe to my YouTube channel, House of Madam Z, and check me out on madamz.com. And if you're interested in these good ass vibes, subscribe. Until next time, y'all. Peace.